Hey, what's up, everybody? Brian here, and I am here with a special video on the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book. And if you read on the description box on your right, you will see what I am talking about. Recently, as of this past week, actually past, December 4th, I believe, Ian Flynn was given the okay. Ian Flynn was giving the thumbs up to submit and show us fans some teasers and tidbits as what to expect in 2010. Now, he does tell us that none of this is yet set in stone. These are just tidbits and teasers, but some of it's not set in stone yet. That most of it is just planned and not much is written. And he is advising us that at any point SEGA may veto a story idea. Or they may have to shuffle things around for some reason. So he does ask of us to take this all with a grain of salt and hoping so salt and he hopes that everything goes according to plan. Now he gives us the tidbits, and like I said, you can read it here on the description box on your right. The descriptions go like this. As far as the Sonic the Hedgehog comic goes, the main comic, if you will, the Iron Domain, or not Iron Domain, or Iron Dominion Saga, the Iron Dominion Saga will be ending in 2010 with a crossover in Sonic Universe. So apparently what we have seen in the preview covers with Monkey Kong, Sally, and Sonic in the Sonic Universe of Journey to the East, that is marking the end to the comic book. That's right. This crossover with Sonic Universe beginning early next year will mark the end of the Dominion Saga. Ian also goes on to state that this will also mark the end of the epic dramas for a while. In other words, we will not be seeing 4, 5, 6, 7 issues worth of the same story in one almost every month after another. Instead, Ian has said that they're going to go back to doing smaller stories. What that means is the smaller stories could be 2-part issues. That's it. I could be wrong, but that's probably what he's talking about. The reason for this is because they've already had Urajak Reborn. They have had a bold new Mobius. And now they have the Iron Dominion. But he's saying that's all going to come to an end, and we're going to go back to maybe the 2 to the 4 to maybe 3-part stories. But that's it. He has also said that he's had so much fun bringing back the Down Under Freedom Fighters and Echoes of the Past that he's decided to bring back another old Freedom Fighter group, and then possibly another and another. So expect the return of many original Freedom Fighter groups that you've seen in the past in the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book making their return here in this next year. So expect that from what he's telling us. But again, let's be advised to take this all with a grain of salt, and that is mostly planned, and that things could change on the fly, either thanks to SEGA or some shuffling they have to do at the last minute. He's also decided it's about time to bring back an old major villain, because it's only fair, right? But who is he talking about? Some fans are thinking it could be Axis Naugus. Some fans are thinking it could be... Some fans are thinking it could be Mammoth Mogul. Some are thinking maybe in some way it could be Robotnik Prime. Who knows? We'll only have to find out, but it is confirmed he's bringing back an old villain. Excuse me. He's also indicated that while bringing back folks, that we'll be seeing some SEGA Sonic guest stars return to the book as well. Silver and Big. So in other words, Silver makes his return next year, and Big makes his return next year as well. He has also said, on a final note for what's coming in the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book, the main comic, that it's about time Bunny Rabbit DeCoolit had some solid backstory. So yes, can you believe this? After 16 years, 17 years I should say, next year, after 17 plus years, or 16 plus years, Bunny Rabbit, for all you Bunny Rabbit fans out there, is finally going to get some backstory. We're going to finally find out who she really is, where she really came from apparently, and how she came to be partially roboticized. Now I know there's some junior novels out there. I have one of them that shows how she was roboticized, but it's mainly based off Satayam. This is based off the comic, so we can find out finally, in some solid backstory, how everything came to be, where she's from, who she is, who the family. That's apparently what he means by the solid backstory. Now, as far as the Sonic Universe comic goes, the one that should be dealing with characters that don't get much screen time, like Knuckles, Tails, Sally, possibly Bunny, who knows, Rouge, Shadow, all those characters. He said there will be 3 arcs this year, just like last year. The first arc, of course, will be Journey to the East, which will be part of the finale to the Iron Dominion Saga. Now he says that Journey to the East in Sonic Universe is not required reading for the arc. You can enjoy it on its own, and you can enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog comic book by itself. Together, though, you'll get the fullest story. So in other words, what Ian's saying about Journey to the East is you don't have to read it to enjoy the Iron Dominion Saga and in the way it's going to end. But if you want to get the full details as to what's going on, go ahead and do it. Also, he gives us indication that it's about time Tails had a story. That's right, the last time we all saw Tails have his own story was the Tails miniseries, which started in the prelude story Growing Pains and Sonic the Hedgehog comic back in the early 20s and 30s, or teens or whatever. Well, Tails is going to get another adventure, so Tails will get one, but the question is, what kind of adventure? And then, of course, just like this year, he's wrapping up with, next year he'll be doing the same thing. Next year, once again, he'll be wrapping up 2010, just as 2009 is being wrapped up, with a Knuckles story arc. That's right, we don't know what the story arc is yet, but he is planning. He is indicating that he's planning ahead in advance to do that. And that the characters and subplots that he's introducing this year and at the very beginning of 2010, very beginning 2010, will be coming to fruition in the next end of year Knuckles story arc. So the characters that you probably see in the Iron Dominion, the characters that you see in the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, the characters that you see in Echoes of the Past will be coming to fruition next year in the next Knuckles story arc. So he is planning ahead, as I mentioned. But that's all he has to say on his tidbits. Again, you could see them here on the right hand side in the description box. You got any comments, go ahead. I will post the link to the description box, to these teasers right there, so you can see for yourself what I'm talking about. But it is true. Ian Flynn is on the move. But the question I have is, after the Iron Dominion saga is over, what will happen with Monkey Kong? As we know right now, Monkey Kong seems to be going out with Sally, but will that last? What will happen with Journey to the East? These are all questions that will be answered in the next year, so we'll find out. Some are saying that, some are teasing the fact that Sally will be with Kong in the Dragon Kingdom. I don't think so. She's too much of a major player. So, what will happen? We will find out next year. But those are the tidbits and teasers for next year. You got any comments? Leave them right at the bottom of my comment box. Link will be in the description box on the right. The teasers and tidbits in the description box on the right. Hope you enjoyed this. and I will talk to you all later whenever I can do my review on 207. I apologize for the fact I haven't done a 206 review. I haven't gotten the issue yet. I want to try to get it soon. I may have to look at it online to do a review, but that's all I'm going to say. I thank you all for watching, and God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you all next time.